Hey y'all, welcome to my channel or welcome back. All right, no on camera needed for this video. This is the fall 2020. These are so stinking cute, guys. They are affordable, they're simple, and they are so easy to DIY. All right, now if I sound a little funny, that is because I have hay fever. I have had it for a couple days now. Thought I was getting a little better, so I thought I would try my best to get this video out to y'all. So y'all just bear with me, give me some grace. If you are not subscribed, please do so. Check me out over on Instagram at blessed.beyond.measure.crafts. Great place to connect. All right, so let's just dive right in. This first DVD, what on earth am I talking about? That's the cold medicine, y'all. That's the cold medicine. Anyways, all right. This first DIY, I am using some Loctite spray adhesive. I just sprayed it on the back of that calendar. I didn't get to tell y'all that. We got all mixed up there on the DVDs and DIYs and whatever. Anyways, I'm just spraying that on there. I decided to use that spray adhesive because I felt like it would do better than if you Mod Podged it. Because if you Mod Podge that, you're actually getting it wet, and the letters that are on there will show through because that's all white. The pumpkin's white. The writing on there is so light colored. It's going to show that the days of the week and the lines and the stuff that's on the back side of that page. So both of those things came from the Dollar Tree, that canvas and that calendar did. I just cut that out. There we have it popped on. I'm taking this Elmer's glue. This works pretty good when you're using these Jenga blocks for something like this. If you're building something, yes, use super glue or hot glue, whatever. I use this because it gave me a little bit of like leeway. I could still move those blocks around a little bit. They didn't just stick instantly. You know what I mean? So I was able to kind of maneuver them to where I wanted it. I took that ruler and just set it up there and then took the Jenga blocks and pushed them up to it. And then I would push my way back towards it. Like, you'll see in a minute. I just straightened them out with that. I kept it in a straight line with that. But I was able to do that because that glue didn't stick hard, real fast. So that was perfect. Sorry, I have the sniffles, guys. I really do. All right, so I did this to both ends. Those Jenga blocks, I did that on both sides, top and bottom. And then I took my white paint. I'm just chalk paint. It's Linen White by Rust-Oleum. Pretty good chalk paint. I like this, actually. I've just started using this recently because I couldn't find my Waverly's, and it's pretty good chalk paint. All right, so I'm just going to dry brush onto these Jenga blocks, whitewash it, dry brush, whatever you want to call it. I didn't want to paint them opaque, I didn't want it like a solid color, but I did want them to definitely be distressed for sure. Then I took some jute twine, hot glued it on the back, and y'all, this is done. So easy, and this is so stinking cute, like for real. I know I say that too much, but this right here, I don't know another way to explain it. I am in love with this picture. It's so farmhouse. It really looks high end to me. Now, that's just my personal opinion, but I really love this. I think it is great. I love it. This will for sure be in my home decor for fall. Won't be getting rid of this one. Lots of times I sell or give away most of what I do, so this one here is going to be sticking with me. All right, this next one here, I've got this flower pot that I got for, I actually got it for $1.50 because it was 50% off at the Dollar General store. The flowers that you see there and the cattails, all that, the pumpkins, all that came from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going in with my metallic, Folk Art metallic silver. I've got some gray paint that I mixed up myself. And I'm just going to go all the way around this tin with that paint. I'm going in first with that gray. I'm just trying to dull it down. I didn't want it to be so shiny because then it doesn't look, like the old galvanized old farmhouse bucket, and that's what I was going for. So I just go all the way around it. I'm not going in hard with it, not a heavy hand. You can still see the writing on the front of it. It's just a very light coat just to dull it down a little bit. All the way around it, all over it. Making sure I got the edges, the handles. Then I'm going to go in with the silver. And I did go back around the front and kind of take off some of that paint because I just wanted it to peek through just a little bit. Then I'm going in with that metallic, folk art metallic silver to bring back a little shine. So I know that doesn't really make sense. Oh, you took it away. Why are you putting it back on there? Because you have to blend that first layer in with something. And so obviously it's going to be that silver, but it's a duller silver than what you had before. So it really makes it like an old galvanized bucket. It works out so good. All right, then I'm going to be taking some burnt umber. And I actually found this burnt umber by Holly on Hot Humble Pie. I watch her all the time, y'all. I love her DIYs. Like, she's so good. Matter of fact, we will be doing a collaboration. Let me announce it. I'm so excited. We are doing a collaboration together that will be coming out next Sunday. So y'all be waiting for that. That's going to be exciting. I think she is great, and I cannot wait to work side by side with her. That's so exciting. All right. So anyways, she uses this burnt umber, and she uses it to distress and to rust and whatever. And I was like, wow, because I had always used what is it called? The Waverly Antique Wax. Look, I'm on cold meds. I'm sorry. I can't think straight. Anyways, the Waverly Antique Wax, that's what I'd always used to distress with. But when I saw her use that burnt umber a couple times, I was like, wow, it really does look like rust. I mean, it's the perfect color to do this with. So that's what caused me to start using it. Anyways, y'all definitely check her out and be watching for that video that we're going to do that collaboration on. All right, so I just stuck me a floral foam in there. I didn't even take the plastic off of it, y'all. I just stuck that dude down in there. I snipped off all of my flowers. Like, I took them off of the bigger stem so that they would just be like individual flowers. For me, it's easier to do my arrangements that way because I don't know that much about doing floral arrangements. I'm not a florist for sure. I just kind of poke the stuff in there until I figure out how I want it to lay or look, and that's just what I go with. But anyway, so in that process, I'm just cutting everything up. I saved those stems though, okay? Save those stems because you're going to use them. All right, now I just, like I said, stuck this stuff, arranged it around in there. I just poked it in wherever I thought it should go. I just kind of looked at it and went with it. I try to do like 5s of everything or 3 or those numbers. I guess that's like feng shui, I think is what that's called. But I do think that when you're doing a floral or something like that, it should be an odd number of your flowers or your extras or whatever. So I took those stems that we cut those off of and just shoved it up in that pumpkin. I'm so sorry I sound so funny, y'all. I sound like I'm talking through my nose, and it is killing me. All right, so I just shoved them in there, just like you see. Pop those dudes in. This is so cute. I really love this. And I'm not a big, like, floral person. I don't keep a lot of florals in my house. I have a lot of greenery, but not necessarily like bouquets of flowers. I have roses in my bedroom, but not bouquets of flower like this. I don't know why. I just don't. I have succulents and the green. That's what I typically have in my house, my home decor. But I really fell in love with this right here. It turned out so good. I took that tag and wrote Fresh Farm on it. Put me some hot glue on. I had an extra stem left over. Hot glued it to the back of that little tag and just popped the little tag in. And it's so cute. Check this out. Those colors go so good together, I think. I personally think. The bucket turned out great. It really looks rusted. So cute. I love that color of those hydrangeas, y'all. That is such a beautiful blue color. Like, I hope that they come out with a lot more stuff in that particular color because I'm loving the blues with fall this year. And especially with the creams and the chiffon and the white. I'm really digging that this year. I think it turned out so good. All right. So for this next one, I've got this little, I think it's like a cheese board. I got it from Walmart for like $3. All right. Then I have a pumpkin. This came from the Dollar Tree. I'm not totally sure. I told y'all in the haul, if you saw that video, I'm not really sure what it's for. I know you could put some florals in it, but other than that, I wasn't really sure what you were supposed to put down in there or what it was for. So I actually bought it to take it apart, just like this. I wanted a stand for my little board, and I also wanted to have 2 for 1. You end up with 2 pumpkins. So, yeah, as soon as I spotted that, I bought quite a few of those and some acorns. There's some acorns that look just like that, too. All right, now I'm just going in with my masking tape there. I'm masking me off a line. I'm going to go in with the silver lining chalk paint. And this color is so pretty when it dries, y'all. I think this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous gray. It goes with this whole theme that I've got going on with the grays and the whites and the chiffon. Like I told y'all, oh, I'm just loving these colors this year. I love it. I think it is so, so pretty. All right, so once I get this painted, and I didn't go all the way around it, I probably will eventually go ahead and paint the back side of it. But for the video purposes, I was doing it, trying to be reasonable. So I just stopped on the edges there, kind of gave it a tailored look on the sides. Now I'm going to take my pumpkin, and I am digging at this ivory paint because there's hardly any in there, okay? And I needed a good amount because I wanted to give it 2 coats, and I wanted that second coat to be still pretty wet whenever I start in with the other colors. So as you see here, I'm giving it that first coat, just painting it really good. All of the creases and crevices, every little nook and cranny of this dude, I painted. Took my little heat gun, and I will link that in the description box, that heat gun. I just got that thing, and that thing is cool as heck. It really works. Like, it will dry paint in like 3 minutes. I mean, it's pretty awesome. All right, so I'll have that one linked. All right, now I'm going to go in with, I've got my second coat on. The second coat is still wet, y'all. The paint is still wet. I'm going straight in with that silver lining and smearing it with the other color, with the ivory color. Just kind of like contouring this pumpkin. That's more or less what you're doing. But it like you're smearing it in. I don't know another way to explain it. I hope y'all can just see what I'm doing, and maybe that helps. But then I'm going to take the burnt umber and a real fine tipped paintbrush there, and I'm going on the inside edge of the cutouts and just kind of smearing it upwards. You're just blending it all together, y'all. And this is something just like when you're doing shiplap or anything like that. In my opinion, you just do it till it looks like what you want it to look like. If you got something in mind, just keep doing it till it looks that way. Put a little on, take a little off, add a little here, do a little there. It's fine. It's yours. It's your piece. You can do it however you want to do it. So anyways, like I said, the paint is wet, and I'm literally trying to like kind of smear this in, but I just keep going back and forth, the silver lining, the ivory, the umber, the silver lining, like until it looks like how I want it to look. And you can get on Pinterest and other places like that and look and see what these pumpkins look like. Kind of go by that. I've seen a bunch of these on Pinterest, actually. They're definitely in style this year, and I love it. I think it is so pretty. It's very elegant feeling to me. Like the sweater pumpkins are going to be so cute this year. The ones, oh, I just can't wait. Yeah. Really digging the trend this year. All right, so once I kind of got it more or less the way I wanted it, I did go back with the burnt umber and paint the stem. And that also, the paint is wet, so that it would kind of have kind of like a shadow effect. It almost looks like a highlight, as you see there. I'm just pulling that paint. And it just kind of highlighted the stem, But as you saw, no special technique. I just pulled that paint with me as I was painting it. I was just pulling the ivory with me on my brush. I'm sorry I keep sniffling, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. This hay fever is something else. I live in the South, and honey, anybody that does knows what I'm talking about. I get it every summer. As soon as they start cutting them beans and corn and whatever, man, oh, my gracious, my sinuses go haywire, and that is what has happened. So y'all just bear with me. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I'm talking through my nose so bad, but I am, I guess. Anyways, all right. While that pumpkin was drying, I took my cheese board and wrote out hello So it would be like, hello, and then you've got the pumpkin. Like, how cute is that? So anyways, I just hand did it. I've decided to just start trying to do it myself, doing some of the hand lettering. I'm still going to use the stickers like I do because I really like those. They're easier and I know that they look good, and I'm always really self-conscious of doing my own letters, but I've just decided to heck with it. I'm going to start doing some lettering. I'm going to try at least, I've been practicing. I've got a calligraphy book, like workbook, that I got off of Amazon. Matter of fact, I can link that to y'all now. Ha! I'm so glad I learned how to do that. All right, I'll leave a link to that also in the video, in the description box today. Yeah. It's a workbook, and you just kind of work yourself through it. It is really neat, but it helps you learn to letter. Like, I know that on every downstroke, you're going to double the size of the line. And there we go, guys. How cute is this thing? Totally out of the box. Super, super cute. I love this. I feel like this is a statement piece. Well, I just do. I would come in your house and say, oh my gosh, where did you get that? If you had this on your counter. I'm so in love with this. Hey, y'all don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That would be so awesome. Y'all please share this video. That would be really, really awesome. And this is the entire set all together. So stinking cute. So simple. Y'all, did you see how quickly we ran through this video? So simple. But that right there, you could set up part of a room with just what you got right there. This is so perfect. I love it. I hope y'all love it as much as I do. Give me a big thumbs up if you do. Please leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know what you think about these shorter videos that I'm doing. Just a couple of items and putting it all together, and that way I can get some more videos out at a time. I think that's what I may start doing this more often. All right, y'all check me out over on Instagram. It's blessed.beyond.measure.crafts. That is a great place to connect, and I would love to connect with you. All right, y'all have a blessed day.